Someone requested on how to make this particular pocket, how I make this particular pocket. So by God's grace, we'll be making them. We'll be looking at them how we make this particular pocket today. So let's sit down and relax and see how we do it. Thanks. Good day, dear viewers at home. This is Edwin Stitches. You are welcome to my channel. Today, um, someone requested for a particular pocket, and this one you are seeing on the screen, and then we'll be making the pocket today. So in case you have any area you want us to check, you can as well make your request so as to work on it together. Um, we are going to be making use of our stay. This one is the collar stay, but it is a soft one, soft collar stay. It is the best for the work. And then we have our fabric. We'll be using our ruler and the other materials we use for making pockets. So let's go to the chest now. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to cut the size of my pockets. The size of my pockets. So let me mark a straight line. Okay, I have this edge. It is straight already. Or let me just mark the starting point. Don't mind my pen. Don't mind my pen. So I have this starting point. The size of the pockets I'll be using 4/4 by 5/4. 4/4. Yeah, 4/4 by 5/4. 5/4. Then you draw your straight line, or you can just use your hand to tear it. It will tear straight up like that. I still feel like using this. So I will cut it. So I have my size of my pocket already. I have the size of my pocket already. So the next thing we are going to do is just to bring out the shape of the pocket. The shape of the pocket now. So now I'll put it on fold. I put it on fold. Then here at the down part, I will come up by half inch. Half inch. I'll come up by half inch. Then I will blend it. I will give it a nice curve towards this side, towards the center. Nice curve. So depending on the shape you want anyway, but I'm giving it this shape. You can see. So I'm going to cut them. So if I open it up, this is what I have. You can see how lovely it is. So now we are done with this part. Then at the other side here too, we are going to measure from here, from this side, measure 1 or zero point 0.9. You can measure 0.9 or 1. So I'll be using 1 now. Be using 1, 1. And the depth is going to be 2.5. 2.5. The depth is going to be 2.5. So I'll have a straight line so that I have a rectangle. I have a rectangle. So now, the next thing we are going to do is not straight enough. I think there is an error there. So the next thing we are going to do is just to give it a nice curve here. Bring out a nice curve. A nice curve here. Or you can just use your hip curve to bring out the shape. Just make sure you give it a nice curve. Or you can measure half here. Half from here to here. So that you will know how curvy it is going to be. Half here. Direct like this. Half here. Then you pass through that place. So you see what I have now. So you can measure half here. Half here. Then you give it a nice curve. You pass through that place. So then the next thing is now to cut it out. So this is what I have now. This is what I have. You can see that the shape is coming out already. So the next thing we are going to do now is now to fix this one to our fabric. It's now to gum it to our fabric. So I'm using this sky blue material, just the way it appears in the picture. Make sure you iron it. So I have this. While applying pen, while writing on this, I wrote on the rough side of the stay, not at the right side, not on the right side of this thing, but on the rough side. The reason why you have to write on the rough side is because the materials you want to use might be a transparent one. So if you are using a transparent materials and you write on this on the right side, there is tendency or possibility that this pen will be showing at the other side. So that's the reason why you have to be very careful while doing that. So it's better you write on the rough side because that one will not be appearing. So I have this. Then you are going to trace it out. There should be allowance at the both side here. It could be half or half quarter. Half or half quarter is okay for the allowance, for folding allowance. So here too, you have to leave a half or half quarter for folding allowance. You have to leave it here too. So, but here, you will trace out this. You will trace out this. Then you will trace out this one. So trace out this too. So we are almost there. Iron it properly. We are almost there. So the next thing now is now to get out the materials we are going to use in taping to bring out the beauty of the pocket now. So we are going to tape it here, and then we are going to tape it here. So now let's now bring out the taping. So I'll be using, make sure you get complementary color that will suit the whatever materials, whatever color you are using. So sky blue and navy blue, they are very good combination of color. So I'll be combining this navy blue, this black material with it. So now you are going to cut it in bias form. In bias form, I mean you are going to slant it the way you cut your pipe. You know, the material is not stretchy like this. And then likewise this. But if you stretch along diagonally like this, you can see how it is stretching. So you are going to cut alongside like this. Because the reason why you have to do that is because you are dealing with curve here. And there is a slight curve here too. So that's the reason why you have to cut diagonally so that you will cut in bias form. Cut at an angle 45. So I have to cut the one that will be enough for this. So there is no need for me to measure it because you can see, you can know the so if I should cut like 9 should be okay for me. 9 is okay, but I'll make sure I have enough. I'll make sure I have enough. So this is what I'm going to use to tape it. I have this place as my rough side. So I will cut the one I'm going to use to tape this side too. So if I want to do that, I can just do this. So I can do this. So I can do this for this one. So this is the rough side. I've marked it. So the another thing we'll be needing, so we need tape. We need tape. So let me quickly make that one. Let me quickly make the tape. It is navy blue too. So I have this. I'll be using Emigo for that. So we fold, then you refold again. So then you are going to cut this away so that it will not be showing. So mustn't be showing at the other side. So you can trim it very well if you know that it is still showing. But I think I'm okay with what I have here. I'm okay with what I have, but I can still trim it so that I'll be on the safer side. But it is not showing outside. It is not showing at the other side. It is not showing. So this is what we are going to use. We are going to fold them this like this. So it's I would like to trim it. I think I'm good to go now. So if I can apply water because it is hemming gum so that it will glue very well. Apply water so that it will glue very well. So then one more thing that we are going to make use of is this flap. Is this flap? So for that flap, I'll be using same color stay. Don't forget, I'm using soft color stay now. So soft color stay. So I'll be using this for my flap. So this one is going to be here, and then we are going to fold it to the other side like this. So we are almost done. So then depend on the length now. I will cut them away, little part of it away. So the length I'm having is just like a 2.5. 2.5 is okay. So I'll make sure I trim this side so that it will be very neat. Then I'll be bringing out the shape, the sharp pointed arrow there. So I have this. So it is the sky blue material. So I will go into the rough side of the material. The wideness, 1 is okay for the wideness, or 1.1. 1 is okay for the wideness of this, or 1.1. So 1.1 is what I have here. But 1 is also okay too. The size of your hemming. So be using hemming. So that was the beauty of hemming gum. It is good you always use hemming gum where necessary to make your work neat and beautiful. So this is what I have now. I think I have it. I have this already. So this is what is going to be here. This is what is going to be here. So now let's now go to the machine now. Let's go to the machine and see how we tape all these things together. Let's go and tape it and come back to this table. So we have this, we also have this. So today I'll be using my black head machine. So while sewing, don't let it be too thick. Don't let the wideness be too much. So I'll be using, this is what I'll be using. I'll be using point three to sew. So the cutter will be too small, and then point three is okay. Don't let it be half. Half will be too much. So I'll be using three, point three. So for sewing. So I'll make sure I follow that shape. If you like, you can draw it. You know that your hand will not be straight. You can just draw it so that you know the parts you are threading. Make sure your point three is uniform. So this is what I have. You can see. So, and again, you are going to sew here. You are going to sew here. So I'll be using that same point three to sew it. It's going to be right side against the right side. Right side against the right side. So I'll be using that same point three to have. You can see. Make sure it is uniform throughout. So the next thing is now to turn it to the other side. So we are going to turn it. So we need iron for that. We are going to turn this. So we are going to turn this one too. We are going to fold it. So let's go to the table and see how we do that too. Let's go to the table and see how we do that finishing. So, but before we go, this one, you are going to sew this edge. So this is what we have. This is what we have. So it doesn't matter whether you use an industrial machine or you use a blackhead machine, manual machine. So you can still use manual machine and have a best results. So don't be discouraged if you are the type that are still using this blackhead machine. So this only the end that justify the means. You see. So let's now go back to the table. So you're welcome back. The next thing is now to work with an iron. So you can just trim out this one. So let's first of all fold them this side. Let's fold this side. So before you do that, you can quickly notch. You can notch so that it will be very easy and convenient. You can notch so that it will relax. It will relax. So you can see it is a bit relaxed now. So you can now iron it. Give it a nice pressing. Let the shape come out very well. So you can see now, you see the effect of iron. So I don't leave it this way. I do apply hemming gum inside so that it will be very firm. I don't do without hemming gum. That's the best way to go. So you always give your work perfect and finishing. If you like, you can apply hemming gum here So when you put any gum here, so the moment you gum it, it will be stable. I mean very stable and stay well. So that's the secrets of the beauty of the work. So when you now gum it now, you see how firm it is going to be. Always take your time to work on your this thing because the ends always justify. So it's always worth it. You can see now it's very stable now. So if I like I can apply any gum here too. Let me trim it. With these parts. So iron this side, iron it very well. After this, then you fold this one inwards. While folding it, it's not going to be easy. So the next thing you are going to do is just to notch it too. The notch so that it will be very easy to turn. Don't notch to this point. Just notch a bit so that it will a little bit away from it, from the stay. So where you have curve, that is where you are going to notch. So if I should test now, I can see that it is now very easy to do now. You can see that the curve is out. So I'm still having a bit difficulties here. I can still notch that one a bit. So you can see that it is relaxed now. It is relaxed now. So first of all, iron it before you apply any gum. So this is what we have now. You can see we are getting there little by little. Gradually, we are getting there gradually. So the next thing we are going to do now is just to put this and then our stripe, and then this. So now you bring out this, show this, the size of your stripe. So I think you let it be a bit relaxed. Let it be a bit relaxed. You see, let it be a bit relaxed. So I now cut. So this is the size. Then I will place it like I come by half inch, half inch, half inch. That is where I'm going to put it, half inch. So I put it half inch so that when I put this one here, this is what I'm going to have. Half inch is okay. So I will have this. So I will have this half inch or point 0.3, half inch or point 0.3. So now I'm going to use hemming gum to hold it down. Half inch or point 0.3 is okay. So I'll be using hemming gum. That one is wide a bit. Make sure you take your time to arrange it. put water, then half inch or point 0.3 is okay. So the next thing, you can see how lovely it is. So the next thing is just to go to the machine and sew inside here, inside here. That is what you are going to sew. So then you put this, and then you are going to sew. You are going to sew it, but you can gum this one. You can gum it. You can use any gum to gum this. But before I do that, I first of all go to the machine and do sewing of this. Then the remaining part of here now, I can continue it. I can complete it like that. I can complete this side. Hold this side. Make sure you apply hemming gun to hold them this place down. So this place to will fold. So let's now go to the machine and sew this. So you are going to open this and sew this place. Sew this place inside. So I open up this and I sew. I open up this and I sew. So just knit it. Make sure you knit it. So this is what we have. So this thing is stable now. It's stable. So the next thing is just to put this one inside. Put this one inside. Then we use hemming gum to hold this side. So make sure that this one extend more than the center. It extend more than this because you are going to sew this. So while showing it, we want it to hold this also to hold this. You are going to see it later. So you want it to hold this at the other side too. So and then the next thing is just to put the button here. Put the button here. So we are going to sew this side on it like this. So if you want to join it to your cap to your material, so you are going to sew here. Then you will pass through this side, the inner side of this mustn't show outside. So let's go to the machine and see what we are talking about. We are going to sew this. So let's now sew. Let's see how we are going to sew it now. Your sewing mustn't show outside. You have to pass through this tiny area. That is where you have to pass through. So this is what we have now. You can see. So you have to go very lightly so that it will not show. You can see. This is what I was saying. You can see why showing it. So we always have it matches on this. It matches on this, so that it will be stable. So you can see how firm it is now. So you can now top stitch. You can double stitch all this. So let's see how we do it to make it more beautiful. So the next thing is just to fix your button here. Fix your button here, give it a nice pressing, then this is what you are going to use to sew it down. So while sewing it, make sure that you are still passing through this place. So let's see when we fix button. Let's see what the output it is going to look like. Get a navy blue button or the button that is going to complement it. You just fix it. and then you see how lovely the result is. You see how lovely the result is. So this is the point. You use this one to sew it down to your material. So if your material is this, then you just sew it down on the material like this. You pass through this side, and then you see how lovely the pocket is. Please, if you find this video useful, don't forget to like, and give it a very nice, and don't forget to give it a very nice thumbs up, and then don't forget to share, and then spread the gospel so that others will benefit. So, and then don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and most importantly, after the subscribing, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that each time we draw a useful video like this, you will be notified. um, for those of you who have made them one or two requests on a particular style or whatever, please just bear with me. So we have to be taking it one after the other because of the tight schedule. So with time, I'm going to attend to it. So we'll be attending to it one after the other. Thanks so much and for your understanding and then bear with me. Um, See next time when we shall be coming your way again. We say peace.